A lot has been said about Kaizer Chiefs' recruitment over the past 8 years. In fact, some people believe it is the main reason why we have not won anything in that period. However, there has also been some good players that we have signed, and in this video, we are going to look at 5 of them. The criteria I use to select these players is how much impact they are on the team and how much they cost the team. On top of that, I will not include any development players as they're already part of the club, and I will not include any signings from the current season. I'm pretty sure I will miss some, so do give me your own list down in the comment section below. Number 5, Kamaldeen Abra, who signed from Free State Stars on the 1st of July 2015. 2015. He made his debut on a 4-1 win against SuperSport United, where he assisted twice. He followed this up by scoring an opener in our Telkom Knockout quarterfinals 2-1 win over Mpumalanga Black Aces. You remember them? Then he scored against them again in the league, and this time it was the only goal that decided the match to be won by 1-0 by Chiefs. And then he blanked in the Soweto Derby, and then he didn't score the whole month of November until the 93rd minute when we lost the final of the Telkom Knockout 3-1 to Sundowns. However, he came back stronger in the next game as he opened the scoring on the 7th minute against Arrows, which we ended up winning 2-0 thanks to the goal by him and Utwala. Abraham continued his impressive form as he scored in the 36th minute against Maritzburg United to make the game 2-0. But Maritzburg came back. Well, we've had this thing before, teams coming back against Chiefs, and they scored 2 goals, so Abra took this very personal because he then assisted to Lorenzo Coutinho in the 91st minute and we won that game 3-2. And then his form just took a bad turn, and he had no goal contributions in the 6 games that followed that, which included a 2-0 loss against Pirates in the Nedbank Cup last 16, which landed him in the bench for 2 games, and in the 3 games after that he wasn't even in the squad. He made his return on a 2-2 draw against Free State Stars, didn't score, still playing only 22 minutes, and again played 26 minutes in a 2-0 loss to Aces. We thought you could score against Aces, mate. What happened? He ended the season with 4 goals and 4 assists in 28 appearances. Then injury struck. He was out for the entire 2016-2017 season due to a knee injury, when then he left the club when that season ended. Question to you is, do you think Chiefs should have given him a chance, or were you not impressed at all? Let me know down on the comment section. Number 4 is Ashley Dupree. He signed from Stellenbosch on July 2022 for an estimated fee of 12 million rand, somewhere around there. Could be less, could be more, never know. His first goal came in a 3-0 thrashing of Maritzburg United. That was Swanepoel at its finest. He missed the 3 games that followed, and in his comeback, he scored against, guess who? Stellenbosch in the MTN 8 quarterfinals that we won on penalties. Obviously, I will not continue boring you with more details since this was just last season. All in all, he finished the season with 9 goals and 5 assists in 32 appearances, playing across the front three, left wing, center forward, right wing, all of them. There are some who will argue that he should have scored more, and I agree. At the same time, as Steve Kompela always said, stats are like a bikini and they don't show you everything. And in the case of Dupree, there's a lot more that he does when he's not on the ball, which perhaps is the reason for his many injuries. So far this season, Dupree has only managed 3 goals and 2 assists in 13 appearances. Is he actually being overworked? And what is his best position? Let me know down on the comment section below. Number 3, Pilot. Signed from Sundowns on a free transfer in July 2018. Kama is one of those players who will always divide the fan base. On one side, some are saying he was always injured. Some say if there were better players around him, his contributions would have been felt even more. But what do the numbers say? Well, in his first season, the 2018-2019 season, he scored 11 goals and provided 11 assists in 38 games. But the following season was completely different. Injuries came into the picture, and he ended up with 3 goals and 2 assists in 25 appearances. Things didn't get any better in the 2020-21 season, as he had other injuries, including a broken leg, but he still managed 2 goals and 6 assists in 22 appearances. In 2021-2022 season, things were much better. No injuries, and he ended up with 8 goals and 8 assists in 29 appearances. Just when we thought he had turned the corner. And injuries came back again in the 2022-2023 season, and he ended up only assisting 3 times in 12 appearances. He left the club at the end of the season after he and the club failed to agree terms of the new contract, and he's been without the club since. Trained with SuperSport just a few weeks ago. Did Kaizer Chiefs make the right decision by letting Kama go? Let me know on the comment section. Number 2, Samir Nukovic signed from a Slovak side called Komarno in July 2019. I presume this was a free transfer because, well, there are no details. It is also worth noting that he had won the Golden Boot award after netting 23 goals in 28 league appearances. And I know people will say it's a second division in Slovakia, but still, he did score 23 goals in 28 appearances. Saying he hit the ground running at Kaizer Chiefs would be an understatement. He provided an assist in his very first game as Chiefs won 3-2 against Highlands Park. And he followed that up by a 14-minute opener in a 1-1 draw against SuperSport United. You see that new signings like scoring or assisting against SuperSport? That's interesting. A brace in a 2-0 win against Sundowns, followed by another one against Arrows. And when we thought things couldn't get any better, he scored a hat-trick in that 5-3 thriller against Bloemfontein Celtic at Moses Mabhida. I regret not going to that game because I was in Maritzburg. COVID, the management decisions to get rid of George Malulega, one of the players who was a creative source for Samir, saw goals dry up in the last few games of the season, which ultimately led us to losing the league on the last day of the season. However, on a personal point of view, Nukovic scored 14 times and provided 6 assists for Kaizer Chiefs in 31 games, like 20 over 31. That is a really good, really good. In the 2020-21 season started, injuries plagued him, which seems to be a pattern here. And at the fact that he was played at times as a winger, drifting in caused his goal contributions not to be the same as the previous season. However, he still managed 6 goals and 4 assists in 32 games, including the sole goal. Are we ready for number 1? Keegan Dolly signed from Montpellier in July 2021, again on a free transfer. This is one of the players we have taken for granted, I think. And there are reasons for that. His rumored 1.4 million salary and his recurring injuries might be a source of frustration for some people, but his contributions to the team since he arrived tells you that he still possesses quality and has been a massive addition to the club. On his first season, he scored 8 goals and assisted 5 times in 28 appearances. That's a total of 13 goals contribution, which is 5 less than what he contributed in his 2015-2016 season at Sundowns, where he played 21 games more. So he clearly had an impact from the get-go. His 2022-2023 season wasn't bad either, scoring 6 times and assisting 5 times in 31 games. It has to be said that the number of assists would be much more if it went for the bad finishing by our strikers. He has only played 5 times and assisted once in the 3-2 win against Cape Town Spurs. Does Dolly still have a place at Kaizer Chiefs, or should we look at investing in the youth? Comment below, and if you enjoyed the video, do make sure to like it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.